Okay, I'm testing my voice. That is a lag, okay. Yeah, here we are. Hello, welcome to those of you who are here, which I think is just the one person. We are going to get started at 12:05-ish. Try to get some competition going in here. So hang tight. Okay, I'm doing some sound tests here. Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna take that out so I don't have to have that in my ear. Clear my throat right into the mic, it's fine. We are gonna give it another 5 minutes so we can have some competition going on here. And then we'll get started. If you're watching on the YouTube but you haven't logged in yet, you just want to go to Kahoot.it in a browser and then put in the game pin, which is there at the top, 795257. Or you can scan the QR code. Either of those will get you where you need to go. If you have the Kahoot app, you can also use that as well. Just remember to put in that pin number, 795257. We got Bob, we got DC. We got 1 like on the Instagram post. I've done worse. This month we've got a very special trivia. Because today is Election Day. And so we've got some American trivia that kind of has to do with America. It's goofy, you'll see. You'll love it. It's fine. You might not. Who knows? Money back guaranteed. This is a free program. I want to make sure we got the Kahoot theme song stuck in everybody's head before we begin. Looking at myself in the video. World's most awkward host. All right, and to kind of explain how it works for anybody who's not done this before, we have 2 games. We have one at 12 o'clock, one at 12:30. They are different questions, so you can play in both of them. We will go from the first one into the second one around 12:30. Give folks a chance to cycle out, change their character, come back in, leave, whatever. And then we'll start the second one. Like I said, all different questions. So you can play both, or you can play just one if you can. Either way. I'm going to give it about 4 more minutes, and then we'll start. We got 3. Welcome, Pumpkin, whoever you are. Like your hair. It's delightful. I muted myself before I coughed. For anybody just joining us on the YouTube, Kahoot.it, game pin is there at the top, 795257. Alternatively, you can scan the QR code, or if you have the Kahoot app, because you're a Kahoot professional, you can use that and put in the game pin. And I don't need to tell you because you're a professional. You know how it works. Okay. Pumpkin. I have also changed up the format slightly. So each game now has 4 rounds, plus the bonus round. So we have extra questions than we normally do. So last month I should say, you answered all the questions very fast, and we were done so early. So this time I have an extra round with extra questions. And then we'll have our bonus round like usual. The bonus round, each question is worth double points. There's only 2 questions. And then sometimes there are multiple you could select multiple, but it will say that. It'll let you know. Got the Kahoot song stuck in my head. Oh, there we go. Pumpkin is a pumpkin now. That's good. Bob the Brain and DC the Camel. The Camel Explorer. Okay, gonna give it one more minute and then we're gonna play. If folks come in late, they can still jump in. The game pin will be on there. It's on our social, is on the YouTube description. So if you're watching on the YouTube, right there. Oh, there we go. Now we got another one. Another one just in time. I'm gonna let Chrissy pick it. Last chance for everybody to change their character. Okay. One less than a minute. And remember, you could also scan the QR code and that will take you directly to this game. But otherwise, go to Kahoot.it, put in the code 795257. I'm going to go ahead and apologize. There is a bit of a lag, as always, and one of the games has a round in it that you need to be able to see things. And we're gonna see how it goes. Every month I make some weird decision. This month, that was it. So, all right, here we go. Let's do this. Kahoot at work. Well, it does a countdown because this is just the first one. Round one, presidents? The Presidents of the United States of America, the band, have a song about what fruit? Is it mangoes, peaches, Liberty apples, or cherries? That's right, it is peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free. Peaches for me. And they were put there in a man. Wait, no, they were put there in a can by a man in a fact. No, you know what? Never mind. Okay, good job, Pumpkin. The Sinclair President was a 1970s model of what electronic device? Was it a landline phone, a ham radio, a calculator, or a record player? Why would you know this? I mean, the last one was fairly easy, so I have to come up with one that's a little bit harder. That's right, it was a calculator. I love two people answered ham radio. That is great. Chrissy now on top, knocking Pumpkin down by one. DC next, and Bob. Very close to third. All right, question number 3. President is a game played with which of these? Marbles, dice, dominoes, or playing cards? I feel like I'm getting a pretty good mix of like easy hard. President is a game that is played with playing cards. Wow, okay, maybe that one was not as easy as I thought it was. No, President is a game played with playing cards. No movement there, none at all. Remember, for anybody joining us on the YouTube, you can still join in. Go to Kahoot.it. And put in the pin there at the bottom, 795257. All right, question number 4. What is the name of Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character in the HBO show Veep? Is it Selma Major, Sue Miller, Selena Meyer, or Steph Murphy? Technically, she was the vice president. I think there was 1 or 2 seasons where she was president. But she's not a real president, so she qualified. Oh, somebody. Oh, somebody didn't answer. It was Selena Myers. Selena Myers. Let's see how that worked out. Oh, Bob really jumped up to second place. Chrissy still in number 1. Pumpkin third. DC fourth. All right. The President was a model of car by what car company? Was it Oldsmobile, Plymouth, Studebaker, or Pontiac? There it is right there. I strategically cropped out the logo. Everybody picked a different car. Only one person got it right. It was a Studebaker. That one person was DC. All right, DC jumping up. Good job. Round 2, True Americans Vote. Did you vote today? I didn't, because I voted on Thursday. That early voting, it is very convenient and I enjoy it. I hope they keep that up. But True Americans vote for American Idol. So let's see what you know about American Idol. In the 2002 election, 80 million people voted. How many votes were cast in the finale of the American Idol that year? Was it 1.5 million, 80 million, 15.5 million, or 500,000? There's a picture of winner Kelly Clarkson from that year. There we go. No, it was 15.5 million. I believe in the next election, more people voted for in the finale of American Idol than the actual election, but it was an off year, you know. No, that was 2014. Maybe it was 2006. Anyway, Bob, that brings you up to number 1. Wow, beating out Christy. Okay, we got this. Who was the winner of season 2 of American Idol? Was it Kimberly Locke, Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken, or Joshua Grayson? Season 2. I put this one in there because I thought it would be tricky, because it is. Ruben Studdard won. Clay Aiken went on to become more famous. That was a tricky one. Bob and Christy, doing great. Which of the following songs by 2004 winner Carrie Underwood never made the Billboard's Top 100 charts? Was it Before He Cheats, Out of That Truck, Home Sweet Home, or Jesus Take the Wheel? I really only knew of 2 of these. And that's a pretty good hint of that those 2 aren't the answer. I also often forget that Carrie Underwood was on American Idol. The things we learn. Out of That Truck, Before He Cheats. We had 2 people say Before He Cheats. It's like her most famous song. It's the one with the Louisville Slugger. I was Out of That Truck. DC, very good. All right. Still anyone's game. American Idol has had 23 seasons. Which one was known as the farewell season? 23 seasons. Was it season 17, season 20, season 23, or season 15? I randomized the order of these questions, by the way, which is why they're all out of order, but I think it makes it a little better. No, season 15, they got canceled and then almost immediately picked back up like a year later. And then they continued. Season 15, the farewell season. All right. Ew. Which of the original 3 judges was last to leave American Idol? Was it Ryan Seacrest, Paula Abdul, Simon Cowell, or Randy Jackson? This is another tricky one. There is a technicality in here. So if you're watching on the YouTube, you get that hint of one of these people maybe isn't a host or wasn't a judge. I mean, okay. It was Randy Jackson. That's right. Well done, you all. Ryan Seacrest is not a judge. He still hosts American Idol, but he is not a judge. If you're just joining us on the YouTube, you can still jump in. Go to Kahoot.it and put in the game pin there at the bottom, 795257. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Bob and Christy. Ones that got that. Okay. Widening that gap. Round 3, late 20th century trivia, or trivia that can legally rent a car. I did this to make myself and everyone else feel old. Which of the following films did not release in 1999? The Sixth Sense, Notting Hill, Saving Private Ryan, or The Mummy? One of these did not release in 1999. And which was it? Okay, 7 seconds. There we go. It was Saving Private Ryan. Yeah. Sixth Sense, Notting Hill, and The Mummy all released. 1999, huge hits. 1999 was a great year for movies, by the way. No movement. Oh, we got a new player, Lexi Hartman. Welcome. Which of these current musicians were born in 1999? Chappell Rowan, Billie Eilish, Tate McRae, or Sabrina Carpenter? All these little babies are 25 years old-ish. Some of them a little bit older, some of them a little bit younger. One of them was born in 1999, and it was Sabrina Carpenter. Well done. Let's see what we got there. Okay, Chrissy DC. Okay, Chrissy moving back up past Bob. That's okay, that's okay. Remember, if you're just joining, you can play. Go to Kahoot.it, put in the code 795257. Super Bowl 33 in 1999 was won by what NFL team? Miami Dolphins, Denver Broncos, Atlanta Falcons, or Dallas Cowboys? You know, I gotta put a sport one in there for the sport people. I just realized my thing is right over the timer. There we go, sorry. It was the Denver Broncos. Won Super Bowl 33. Chrissy knew that one, or guessed well, one or the other. All right. Which of the following TV shows did not debut in 1999? We have The West Wing, Batman Beyond, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, or Gilmore Girls? Why did I pick these specific four? I don't know. Besides the fact that I saw Batman Beyond and I was like, ooh, Batman Beyond, love it. No, it was Gilmore Girls. I believe it released in 2000. I'm pretty sure I have that right. Batman Beyond, if you haven't watched that one, great show. Great opening cut sequence. All right. Nobody got that one. I gotta really make these questions more diverse in difficultness. Which Stephen King novel was released in 1999? Was it Bag of Bones, The Green Mile, From a Buick 8, or The Girl Who Loved Tom Owen? Maybe I just say that, everyone playing is just so young that they didn't know. They weren't around for all this stuff. It was The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. Was released in 1998. The others very close. 1999. But no, they were not. Yeah, Chrissy got that one too. Okay, don't worry. Still anybody's game. We got this. Come on, Lexi. I believe in you. Round 4. bad AI. These are real life things that have happened. I'm not anti-AI. I want to say that for the record. But I'm getting a thing of people asking what the code is. But I do think that it is hilarious. We haven't gotten there yet. We're getting there. Don't worry with the AI. Okay, here we go. Round 4, bad AI. When an X user searched cheese not sticking to pizza, what was one of the suggestions from Google's AI overview? Did it tell this person to add glue to the sauce, staple the cheese to the dough, bake the pizza upside down, or use Post-it notes instead of cheese? Yes, and if you are just joining us on the YouTube, the code is at the bottom. It is 795257. In this case, it told him to add a 1/4 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to help it stick. Very unhelpful. All right, Bob and Pumpkin, both of you know that. Let's find out what other bad AI has been in the news lately. The movie Her is about a man falling in love with his phone's AI assistant, played by whom? Amanda Seyfried, Zooey Deschanel, Anne Hathaway, or Scarlett Johansson? That is not a picture of any of them. That is a picture of Joaquin Phoenix, who is the man. This was a weird movie. Everybody knew it. There you go. Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson played the AI. It was a weird movie. I don't know if I enjoyed it, but it was a movie. Let's see. Ooh, all right. Everybody's getting points. Lump there. Chrissy still on top, but take her down. What is the term for when AI presents incorrect information as fact? Is it an AI hallucination, AI delirium, AI mirage, or AI fantasy? When an AI gives you blatantly incorrect information, but presents it that it is 100% true as a term, and what is that? More? All right, it is an AI hallucination. I think mirage would have been my pick, but no. It's called an AI hallucination, is a new term that has come up with as AI has become more prominent. And now you know, you can bring that up in conversation. A Texas A&M teacher concluded that an entire class's worth of essays were AI generated. Why? Because he asked ChatGPT if every paper was AI generated? Because he assumed they would all just use AI to write them? Because every paper was exactly the same? Or because none of the students understood theoretical mechanics? Another fun bad AI from the news that I picked up that I thought was just really delightful. He failed all of these people. There was a big kerfluffle. Yeah, he submitted each paper into ChatGPT and said, is this AI generated? And ChatGPT every single time said yes, even though they weren't. We got 5 people, so let's see. Ooh, 3 Soup Flight moving up there. Okay, very good. No other movement, but things are starting to shake up a bit here. I like this. I'm going to pause and give instructions one more time to say, folks, if you're watching on the YouTube and you want to join in, go to Kahoot.it, put in the pin, which is at the bottom, and in the description. That is 795257. Okay. A London theater scrapped a showing of a movie written by an AI, which was about what? An AI taking over the world and launching nukes? A plot exposed showing that the king is a robot? What it's like to be humans falling in love? Or a screenwriter accepting that AI writes better scripts than him? They were going to show it. People got really mad, and so they pulled it kind of at the last minute. And the script was entirely written by AI with, I believe, no edits. Yeah, the movie was about a screenwriter accepting that AI writes better scripts than him. Hilarious. Don't know if it was a comedy, but feels hilarious. All right, I think we have one more AI. Let's find out. Nope, never mind. Bonus round. For bonus points, there are 2 bonus round questions. They are each worth double points. Remember, the faster you answer, the more points you get, assuming you're correct. All right, so first bonus question. Double points. The 1999 movie Election, starring Reese Witherspoon, was based on a book by what author? Tom Perrotta, Elmore Leonard, Nick Hornby, or Helen Fielding? It's election day. Don't forget to vote if you haven't already. No, it was by Tom Perrotta. And I believe there was even a sequel to the book, but not a sequel to the movie, unless I'm incorrect. But I also knew that Nick Hornby, that one would get you. Ooh, all right. 3 Soup Flight. That bumped you up to 4th place. But don't worry, we have one more bonus question. Again, double points. And this time, it's a multi-select, so you can select more than one. Which of the following movies involving AI came out in the year 1999? They all involve AI, but not all of them came out in the year 1999. Was it The Matrix, Bicentennial Man, The Iron Giant, or AI Artificial Intelligence? You can select more than one. And you get more points for the more that you get right, but if you select the wrong one, you don't get any points. The Matrix, Bicentennial Man, and The Iron Giant all came out in 1999. Artificial intelligence, AI artificial intelligence, did not. Also, what is Steven Spielberg's obsession with having a movie that has the initials of something and then a subtitle of what those initials stand for, like AI, artificial intelligence, or ET, extraterrestrial? There's a question for you to ponder tonight as you try to sleep. Game 1. Let's see. 3rd place, we have DC. Yay. 2nd place, we have Bob the Brain. And of course, in 1st place, we all kind of know, Chrissy. 4th place, 3 Soup Flight and Pumpkin coming up in 5th. Now, remember that we do have a 2nd game, so you can just hang out. And we will start the next one relatively soon. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and select it. That was the first one. Let's go to game 2. And we'll get it started in a few minutes. It's the same code. You can keep your things. If you have to leave, it's understandable. If you don't, stick around and you can keep going. I love Meh, whoever Meh is. A little pug Einstein. Delightful. But we'll get going right at 12:30, I think. And I think 3 Soup Flight has figured this out, but you can change your character in this sort of little interim time. If you want to change it up, or you think something gives you better luck than others. We'll also be starting at 0. So it's going to be kind of clean slate. Everybody has a chance to start off fresh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Sorry. I almost X'd out 3 Soup Flight. Sorry. I didn't, though. I didn't. You're still there. You're still playing. And while we're waiting, for those of you watching on the YouTube, which I think is only like 3 of you, you get a heads up about this. This game includes visuals. So the first round, we're going to get it out of the way, don't worry, is going to have visuals. You do kind of need to be able to see them. Sorry. I also apologize about the lag. I know sometimes there is a lag on the game. That's kind of part of the give and take of the doing it online. So. I'm give it another minute, and then I say we just start right at 12:30. I don't know how many more people we're gonna get, but and if you're just joining us in the YouTube, you can hop in. You could hop in at any point, but go to Kahoot.it and then put in this game pin here at the top, 795257, or you can scan the barcode if you can see that. Oh, I can expand the QR code. Oh, cool. I'm not going to click that because I'm paranoid, but whatever. Free soup flight, really. Just can't decide what kind of look you're going for. Oh, there we go. Okay, yes, I see. All right, what do y'all say? Should we just go for it? Let's get it going. All right, we got 6 people as of right now. Let's do this. Bite-sized trivia game 2 for today. Round 1 is SOPOTUS, which stands for Signatures of Presidents of the United States. I'm going to go ahead and say right now, this is not an endorsement for any president ever, dead or alive. I just picked the presidents who had the most illegible handwriting. Fun fact, the first 15 presidents, beautiful handwriting. After that, it starts to go downhill. So you're going to see a picture, and you got to tell me whose signature it is. Are you ready? Yay! All right, let's do this. Whose signature is this? Is it Millard Fillmore, Martin Van Buren, William Taft, or James Polk? Just scribbly boys on a scribbly page. Okay, William Taft. This is going to be a very different game, I guess. Okay, but it looks like Bob got it the fastest. So, as a heads up, the faster you answer, if you are correct, the more points you get. All right, let's see who else is there. Whose signature is this? Is it John Adams, Grover Cleveland, Ulysses S. Grant, or James Garfield? It was Ulysses S. Grant. This is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Okay, well, that's okay. All right, but there's a lot of shakeup on that. Lump jumps up to 2nd, Chrissy 3rd, DC 4th. All right, what next ridiculous signature do we have? We have this one. Is it William McKinley, Woodrow Wilson, Martin Van Buren, or Warren Harding? Let's be honest, it could be any of them. But also, I think, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, this isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it's Warren Harding. It was the G at the end that I think gave it away. Okay, there we go, but still some mix-up, some shake-up. Christie going up, Meh coming in. And 4 players have a streak of 3. Very good. Whose signature is this? Is it John F. Kennedy, Rutherford Hayes, Benjamin Harris, or Donald Trump? It is Donald Trump's. I like to call it a zipper because it's just like Whoa, and everybody really moved around there. Lump, DC, Meh, and 3 Soup Flight all going up. Bob maintaining their lead by 276 points. Oh, if it was 1,776, it would be patriotic, I guess. Election day. Whose signature is this? Is it Franklin Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, or Thomas Jefferson? Honestly, I don't know if it could be any of them. It was Franklin Roosevelt. I think the first letter kind of looks like a T, but it's actually an F. Kind of gives it away a little bit, but all right, but I think that kind of broke some streaks. There we go. DC to the top, knocking Bob down. Man's 3 Soup Flight going up. All right, I think that was fun. That's fun. What's the next round? Red, white, and blue. Yes, red is spelled R-E-A-D. That's because the following are having to do with books that have one of the 3 colors in the title, red, white, or blue. Remember, this is patriotic themed, woohoo, election day, go vote, so on and so forth. So, first up, we have question number 1. Stephen Crane's The Red Badge of Courage takes place during what war? Is it the Vietnam War, American Civil War, the American Revolution, or World War I? If you're just joining us in the YouTube, you can still hop in. Go to Kahoot.it, and you're going to put in the game pin that's at the bottom, 795257. It was the American Civil War, which I also didn't know until I looked into that book. So, also it was mentioned in an episode of The English Teacher, which is on Hulu. I think that was the only reason I really knew. But I verified. So nobody, no movement. All right, now we're getting back into the hard stuff. Carl Sagan got the title of his 1994 book, Pale Blue Dot, from a photograph of Earth taken by what space probe? Was it Galileo, Mariner 10, Pioneer 11, or Voyager 1? And there it is. There's the pale blue dot in the picture. Looks like nothing because that's what we are, insignificant. If you need to have an existential crisis, I got your back. By that I mean, I will just agree that it's... Voyager 1 was the correct answer. Voyager 1 took that photograph. He had a whole speech. They put it to music and put it on the cosmos and everything else, and become a sort of calling card. Pale blue dot. Show your insignificance. But that one bumped Bob to number 1. 3 Soup Flight to number 2. Lump to number 4. And dropped Meh and DC down. Sorry, folks. In 2010, what actor bought the film rights to the book The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson? Was it Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ben Affleck, Leonardo DiCaprio, or Ron Howard? That is a picture of Eric Larson, not the actor. If you were thinking that. You probably weren't, but I'm gonna clarify anyway. They've also apparently been making this movie since 2010. Leonardo DiCaprio bought the rights, and they started trying to film, and it's like one thing after another keeps falling through. So maybe one day. I think Martin Scorsese is in there too. Okay, Bob and 3 Soup Flight. That keeps you all at the top, but no movement. We're sort of blowing through them again today. That's okay. What can you do? When you know, you know. The 1960 children's novel Island of the Blue Dolphins by Scott Odell had a sequel titled what? Come on, this has got to be a harder one. Was it Zia, Piranha's Return, Chief Kimki, or Ulape? Island of the Blue Dolphins. You remember it. You've seen the cover. It had a sequel that probably not a lot of people read. Not as many people, I should say. It was called Zia, which was the name of her sister, I believe. It's the story of Zia trying to find Piranha. One person got that, and it was, ooh, meh. Okay, meh, that shortens the gap between you and 3 soup flights. Sounds delicious. Who doesn't want a 3 soup flight? In Brian Jacques' Redwall series, what species of animal was Constance? Was Constance a mouse, a hare, a badger, or a stoat? I'm pretty sure I'm saying stoat right, but Redwall, I only ever read the first one. I know people love that series. I think Constance was my favorite character. Constance was a badger, everyone else was a mouse. But Constance was the only badger around in the first Redwall, the titular Redwall. Stoats were all bad guys, and hares, I think, came in later. No movement, no correct answers. My bad. On to round 3. I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't know what I was thinking with this one, but here we are. We're going to do it. So this is Alphabet Soup, U.S. Government Agency Edition. I'm going to give you some acronyms, and then you're going to tell me what they stand for in regards to the U.S. government. They're not just a K-pop boy band. BTS stands for what U.S. agency? Bureau of Trade Security, Business Telecommunications Service, Bureau of Transportation Statistics, or Bureau of Train Scheduling. Oops. Accidentally went to the wrong thing on my phone. Fine. There we go. BTS. There's BTS billboard there. That's not what it stands for. It's not that. Yep. It stands for Bureau of Transportation Statistics. What they do, who knows? They get statistics about transportation. One person got it right, and that was meh, knocking them up to number 1. It's going to be a wild round, y'all. What does USCIS stand for? Is it U.S. Criminal Investigation Services, University, Schools, and Colleges Information and Statistics, U.S. Congress Inquiry Sector, or U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services? This one might be the easiest one of them all, and if that's true, I apologize. Is U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services. I picked this one specifically because I thought I could get away with Criminal Investigation Services if you watch NCIS. I don't anymore, but I did 10 years ago. 3 people got it right, so let's see what that does. Ooh, moves 3 soup flight up, Bob down 1. But it's still anybody's game, right? Sure. Okay, next, Alphabet Soup, U.S. Government Agency Edition is, what does EDA stand for? Environmental Division Administration, Education Development Action, Economic Development Administration, or Energy Department Agency. What I loved about this is that it all sounds like nonsense. Even the correct answer is just like, it could be any of them. Economic Development Administration. Again, what do they do? I don't know. Hey, there's an entire page on like the U.S. government's website that is just acronyms of agencies. It is ridiculous and many pages long. They did bring Bob up to second place. 3 soup flight down. It's a fight between you two. All right, okay. All right. Rivalry. What does OGE stand for? Office of Global Extortion, Office of Government Ethics, Office of Green Environmentalism, Office of the General Election. Yes, I missed an opportunity to have one of the answers original gangster something, but who cares? It is the Office of Government Ethics. There is one. There is one. Maybe we should use it more. 5 people got that one right. Oof. No movement. But well done. You 5. All right, let's take a pause here real quick because, again, you all are blowing through them. I added an extra category and you all are still just answering so fast. That's okay. We got this. We'll probably just end early, to be honest. Meh, you're up there, 7,951. Bob, you got about 500 points till you're overtaken. Meh, 3 Soup Flight, same deal, about 500. We got Lump at 6,067 and DC at 5,637. All right, on to the next one. What does NIDDK stand for? And there's a D at the end. I don't know why they didn't add that in there, but I did. National Investigators of Dungeons, Dwellings, and Keeps of DC, Nuclear Instigation, Disarmament, Deconstruct, and Knockdown, Northern Institute of the Dakotas, Desert Cane Destruction, or National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases. It's a mouthful, whichever one is the correct answer. And I chose that picture because how I feel. It was National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, which is just so much. It's so much. And that is a specific department of the government. They just do diabetes and digestive and kidney diseases. 4 people got that right. No movement. May you have 8,873, number 1. DC has a streak of 3 correct answers in a row, though. Very good, DC. All right. Hopefully the last. Oh, nope, never mind. That was the last one. Yeah, I ended on the most ridiculous. That makes sense for how I function. Round 4 is Bingo Dino DNA. You know, I was like, why don't we have a round about dinosaurs? People like dinosaurs? People know things about dinosaurs. So here we are. I think I looked up on my little board in my office and I saw a dinosaur and I said, okay, that's what we're doing. All right, round 4, Bingo Dino DNA. Oviraptor is a genus of dinosaur whose name means what? Chick eater, turkey runner, feathered lizard, or egg thief? Okay, once again, everybody's just like, boo, 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 boo. 3 folks got it. It was egg thief, OV meaning egg, raptor meaning thief. I always thought raptor meant like running or whatever. You have velociraptor, which means fast thief, I think. Anyway, 3 people got it right. There we go, Lump. That jumps you up to 3rd place, knocks 3 Soup Flight down by 1. Bob has the highest answer streak now of 4. Well done, Bob. 2 exclamation points. Bob the Brain. Our next dino, what is it? No, Bingo Dino DNA, that's what it's called, is the MLB team, the Colorado Rockies mascot. Dinger is what kind of dinosaur? That is not Dinger, that is one of their players. Is Dinger a Triceratops, a T-Rex, a Brontosaurus, or a Stegosaurus? And again, folks, I try to get at least 1 music and 1 sport. Sorry if you're not a music or sport person. Trivia, you know what I mean? No, Dinger is a Triceratops. Very cute, it's purple. Kind of looks like a Triceratops, but that's what Dinger is. 1 person got it. Ooh, 3 Soup Flight, which brings you back up to 3rd place, but just barely. Ooh. Tight game, you all. This is a tight game. Getting interesting. Okay. Who's ready for our next one? Number 3. What Arrested Development alum voiced a character on the 1991 Henson production Dinosaurs? That's Jim Henson there, not the answer. Was it Jessica Walter, Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, or Jason Bateman? All people who were in the show Arrested Development. One of them voiced a character in the show Dinosaurs. And that is, of course, Jessica Walter, who played the mother. And now that you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, Lucille Bluth from Arrested Development did sound a lot like the mom from Dinosaurs. I love the Dinosaurs as a kid. It was my favorite. 3 people got that right. Ooh, number 1 has been overtaken by Bob. Lump has gone up to number 3. May fell, as well as 3 Soup Flight. See, I told you all it's anybody's game. Okay. In the round, bingo, Dino DNA. We have question number 4, which is, the most well-known dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus rex, was from what era? Was it Cretaceous, Jurassic, Cenozoic, or Triassic? It was from one of these eras. Maybe not the one you think. It's from the Cretaceous period. No, everybody, yeah, I figured people would say Jurassic because of, you know, Jurassic Park. But no, it was from the Cretaceous. Really get into the eras of like when dinosaurs lived, and it will really just, again, it's like the pale blue dot. It'll make you feel insignificant. Like, these dinosaurs lived for literally billions of years. I've been around for what? As many? I mean, the individual dinosaurs died, but anyway. On how many modern continents have dinosaur fossils been found? Was it 6, 7, 4, or 5? Again, they mix up the answers, so I think I wrote it out as 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Yes, dinosaurs have been found on all 7 continents. Rather, they're fossils. We have not found any living dinosaurs as of yet. We're going to get there, though. 3 people figured that one out, even on Antarctica. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that was Bob. Lump, 3 Flight Soup. No movement, but Bob has the high streak with 3 correct answers. All right, and I believe that was the last of the dinosaur, but that does lead us into bonus round, or bonus points. I would be a lot louder, but this room echoes and there's people next door, so, you know. Again, how the bonus round works. We're double the points. We have 2 questions, double the points each. One, I think they might both just be single answer, but we'll get to that hurdle when we get to it. So, first question, double the points. Red, White, and Royal Blue is a romance novel written by what author? Was it Casey McQuiston, Celia Bell, Kevin Van Wy, or Sydney Carger? I probably should have practiced all of those names beforehand, but I didn't. Red, White, and Blue, they just turned it into a movie on Netflix, I believe. It was a romance novel written by one of these authors. Which one? It's the first one. Casey McQuiston wrote that book. 2 folks got that one right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Meh and Soup. Both bumped up. All right. Knocking Bob back down. But hey, we have one more question. Again, worth double the points. And, okay, just choose one. In what year did the book Jurassic Park come out? 1993, 1990, 1991, or 1992? The book version of Jurassic Park came out when? Came out in 1990. 4 people got this right. So this might actually really shake up who wins. I don't know. I don't know who's... Normally there's one person in the lead. I say we find out. The podium. In third place. Lump. Lump, you did it. You knocked yourself up there. All right. Place 2, Bob. And in first place, it's going to be meh. Our friendly panda astronaut. 3 Soup Flight came in 4th, and then I think this said DC was 5th. Well done, everybody. This has been just another bite-sized trivia. I hope you all enjoyed it. The next one is in December. It's the first Tuesday in December, which is, say, the 3rd, it looks like. So next one, 3rd, same deal, at 12 o'clock and 12:30. We'll have 2 separate things. You can join us for one or both. Put it in your calendar. Join us as you eat lunch. Play against all your friends. Play against all of these people. But have a good time, and that's what we're looking for. I want to say thank you to everybody who played, along with my coworkers who really made this one happen. Today was a scrappy one, but we got it, and I appreciate them. You know, sometimes you gotta say it. All right, check out the website for more events. Books and Brews is coming up in December. If you are an adult who reads or doesn't, check out Books and Brews. We got prizes and stuff. It's going to be great. But until next time, so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, and